Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are discussing all things that relates to sales funnels. Now, a sales funnel is one of the key things that you need for any type of business. It could be a product-based business. It could be a business based on selling a particular service. Whatever the case might be, you need a sales funnel. Now, why is it so? It is so because sales is the key of any business venture. If you are a business, the idea is to make sure that your customers are buying your product, they are buying your service, they are listing for whatever it is that you are bringing forth as a product or as a solution to their pain points or to their problems. So at all times, you need to be closing. Okay, so then what is a sales funnel? A sales funnel is a visual representation that shows a customer journey from the time they know about you to the time that they close. So you're basically looking at the journey from awareness to making the purchase or to that close. Now, for us to really understand the importance of a sales funnel for any particular business, we really need to look first and foremost at the steps in that particular sales funnel. Now, there are so many ways to describe these steps, and then you'll find that different authorities out there, different schools of thought will bring a different visual representation of this, maybe from prospects to lead generation and so forth. But I want to take a different route in showcasing this particular sales funnel. Now, the first step, which is the part at the top, it will be awareness. Now, when we're talking about awareness, we're looking at how do you make yourself known? How do you make your brand known? How do you make your product or your service known to your target audience? For instance, you could use social media ads as a way of bringing your target market into awareness of what it is that you're trying to sell to them. What business idea and what solution are you bringing to them? So all the prospects right at the top, they must be aware of what you're doing. And then this is the most important step right at the beginning. Then number two, going downward, we're looking now at interest. Now, you want to generate as much interest as possible into your product or service. If you're generating interest, then you're giving a little bit more detail than what you did in the awareness. Awareness, now they know about you. For them to get more interested, they need more information. So you can transition from maybe a social media ad. Now you're looking at a blog post, which will have a more detail describing exactly what it is that you're doing, describing your service, describing your product, and the solution that it brings to whatever problems your target audience are experiencing. The third step is the consideration stage. Now you need to come up with ways to be considered by the customer. Now, in other cases, you find that you'll have comparisons, okay? Maybe comparing your product or your service to what is already there in the market. How does it fare in terms of satisfying a particular need? How does it fare in terms of solving a particular problem? What solution is the solution better than what is there? Is it more affordable? What is it that will make the people consider it? The fourth part is decision. Now, remember, you began this in order to make sure that you are channeling your customer or your prospective customer to make a decision. Now, to do that, you will find that a lot of brands, for instance, will use customer reviews. Others, they'll use influencers on social media, on Instagram, as someone that will make you feel comfortable to use that particular product. So in most cases, customer reviews become the key because now you are using a sort of word of mouth to confirm usability of your product, to confirm how your product satisfies the need, if ever it does so. Now, if someone sees someone that they can relate to, confessing exactly what the product does, professing the kind of satisfaction that they got, that is bound to take you to the last stage, which is the close. Here, basically what you're looking for action. Now, you started with awareness, but at the end of the day, you want a customer to take a specific action. It's all about the action that they take that really ensures, that really tells you how effective your sales funnel is. You want them to check out and you want them to buy your particular product. So here you have a call to action, and your action will be, for instance, buy or sign up or whatever it is. So your sales funnel then must bring the right kind of action or cause that kind of action in your prospective customers. Okay, then the next stage is, why is it important? Okay, why is it important for you to have a sales funnel? The first thing in terms of importance of a sales funnel is we need to consider a customer behavior. You need to understand customer behavior. Now, a sales funnel can give you insight into the behavior of your customers. For instance, maybe you're running an e-commerce website, and then people are getting off before the checkout. Then you can then know exactly or have insight exactly into what could be the problem. Maybe there isn't a call to action that is pushing them towards that. You could maybe change and maybe introduce some pop-ups, right? Just before they get to the checkout, or pop-ups that direct them to the checkout. You have a clear button there on your website that ensures that people eventually check out. Now you know the behavior that they're dropping off before they buy, then you can deal with that specifically. Second one, as far as the importance of a sales funnel is concerned, is improving conversion rates. Now, remember, you are in it for the sale. So every time from awareness all the way down the channel, what you want to make sure is that you are converting. So a sales funnel can give you insight on the reasons why you are not converting. There could be reasons why people are checking out. You can find out exactly where they are checking out, or it could be the qualification process. Maybe you are not properly qualifying the leads. Okay, then you will know that from the awareness going down to the interest, then people are dropping off maybe somewhere a consideration. So you can then improve those stages to ensure that at the end of the day, you've got higher conversion rates. Another reason, which is the third one, is targeting ideal customers. A sales funnel can help you target ideal customers. If you are not closing, once again, it probably means that you do not have the ideal customer coming in, or you are not really qualifying the leads. The prospects that you are maybe channeling the marketing communications to are not your customer avatar. You need to change your customer avatar. You need to focus probably on a different target group, which will make it easy for you to make the sale. Therefore, a sales funnel, and this effective, can tell you whether you are targeting the ideal customer or not. Number 4 is building relationships. Now, in business, long-term relationships are significant. Now, in this case, a sales funnel can be a tool that helps you to nurture long-term relationships with your customers. If you were to move from your awareness to interest, prospects, and then to qualifying leads, now they're getting fewer and fewer. Now you can then create a communication, maybe via emails, after a webinar or so forth, to make sure that you've got that contact and you're building that relationships. If they don't buy now, they can be your customers in the future. So you need to make sure that you are in the business of creating long-term relationships with your target audience. Number 5, a sales funnel can guide marketing strategies. Now, every step of that funnel requires or may require a different marketing communication or a different marketing strategy to make sure that it is tailored for the specific people. For instance, the awareness ad right at the top will differ to the one that you use to the leads that are qualified, because these have shown interest. Obviously, now you are now a little bit more pushy in pushing them towards the close. So this is important. You need to make sure that your marketing communications or your ads begin to differentiate as far as you are moving from awareness to interest to all the other steps going down to the close. Now, a sales funnel can help you do that, which means now you are tailor-making marketing communications for a specific group based on their needs. And then the last but not least, which is number 6, is measure success. Now, here we're talking about key performance indicators. It could be conversion rates, it could be lead generation rate. You can all get this information and all this data from the performance of your sales funnel. You know exactly how many prospects you had, and from there, how many remained as qualified leads going down. Now, all these steps will give you specific indicators that you can attach to see how successful it is. Because the more successful your sales funnel is, the greater the conversion rates, the greater the sales, the action that the customers are making, and the greater the income and the revenues, and eventually the profit that you make as a business, because you are in the business to make the sale. Now, it is important to note that you must always, at all times, without fail, evaluate the success of your sales funnel. If needs be, then you can change it here and there and change the marketing communications or marketing strategies that you're attaching to every stage. So always evaluate its effectiveness and see exactly how you can improve on it to make it more effective in converting for you. Remember, it's all about sales. Business is all about sales. And thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like the video, share with your other entrepreneur friends, and also subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave a comment down below for anything that you found interesting and you want to share, and any other further discussions on this topic. You are greatly welcome. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. This is a results-oriented preparation where early preparation equals excellent results. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.